Ja, hallo, willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Elite Dangerous. Diesmal habe ich gleich zwei Gäste. Der Chris ist wieder mit dabei und ich habe ihm noch keinen Wing-Invite geschickt.
Ja, servus. Hallo Leute.
Und wir haben noch einen anderen Gast, einen englischsprachigen Gast. We're having someone special again with us. Say hi to Kerrash.
Greetings, Commanders!
And you can probably tell us something more about the 1.5 beta, because I haven't got around to do anything in that, as I said before.
Yes, as we were just discussing, loads of small incremental changes have been added in, which really help improve just the gameplay. The HUD changes we were talking about, the fact that you can set filters on the panels now, the navigation panels, and the cargo panels. In the system map, you can see the distance from the point of arrival and things like that. Loads of small changes which help make the game a lot better overall, I think.
Yeah, what bothers me is the reaction in the forums. Again, people only seem to complain about some of the big stuff that is coming in 1.5 and don't even take notice of the small things.
Well,
I don't know what that was exactly, but someone said that there's one little change he found that he thinks is really great, and no one talks about that.
Yes.
And for example,
it's easy to complain, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too sadly, but I think the one thing that I've seen so far that I'm looking forward to the most is the Imperial Fighter in CQC.
Ah, yes, I have played one match with that so far. Very similar to the Condor, but it seems to have slightly better maneuverability. I mean, I don't know whether that's because the engines are mounted slightly further apart, so you get better yaw speeds and things like that. But it does feel fun to play.
Has to be the Imperial looks. It has to be.
Oh yes,
it
absolutely.
Looks much better than the Condor as well. I think it's, even though it plays mostly the same, it just looks so much better, especially when you're shooting and stuff and you actually see the little laser weapons in front of the fighter. That looks so, I don't know, this is
The
entirely
memories from
different
time
feel
back when
than
you
the
were in
Condor.
Sidewinder.
Yes.
Hey, don't complain. I like to go back to the Sidewinder when I have to get a ship that's stored somewhere.
No, I do too. I mean, I love the fact that all the ships in the game, they all feel different. They all have a unique style. And I think one of the important things that is being missed over in some of the changes, now we were talking just now about the shield cell banks and everything getting changed. You know, a lot of people are saying, oh, they've been nerfed. And I think they've been balanced in such a way to make the larger ships yet less of a threat to smaller ships. I think that's important, because it now means that it makes sense to have ships of multiple roles working together, and you know, I think it's going to change up the balance of the game for the better. You know, that it can work well. I think at the moment that the community is just not adapted to the change, so they don't know how to use the features the way they are now.
Yeah, that probably will take some time getting used to, but people were complaining back in I think it was standard beta, when they changed the railgun from having no ammunition to having ammunition.
Yes.
I remember one person on the forum going about talking about that and saying, now you have it, you whiners, now the railgun is so nerfed that it is unplayable.
I think the problem is, like I said, it's you get used to playing it a certain way, and then if it changes, everyone's immediate reaction is, oh, it's broken, I can't play it the way I was playing it, so it's broken. It's like, no, you just need to adapt the way you're playing it and play it in a different way. Find what is now the better way of playing the game, and I think you're going to find that the bigger ships now need to be supported by smaller ships, and we all know that Frontier are going to add in the ability to launch small fighter ships from the large ships, so it makes absolute sense that the larger ships need to be made more vulnerable. So you know what I mean? So I think it will balance out. It's just going to take time for all of these things to come to play.
Plus, I think it was in an episode that Chris and I did a few days back, he's already said that things like this will probably change the way players interact in the game, because I think he said, what was it you said? You said at the moment it doesn't feel like you're playing with other people most of the time.
Yeah.
Because you see only these hollow what's the word? Squares on the radar, and that's basically the most human interaction you get.
Yes.
You see that there is a non-NPC ship.
Yeah. I mean, with community goals, of course, there's more communication and writing and everything. But when you're not in a wing, you don't really feel like you're in a crowded place. And I think coming with multi-crew, there's a lot more interaction and feel to the game. That you're not alone.
Oh, I'm just being. While we're talking about human interaction, I'm just being messaged by Robin.
It all comes together.
Yes. It is in there if you want to find it.
Yeah, definitely.
Just came online, I saw.
I wonder. He didn't write to me so far, so I'm kind of eager to hear what he wants now. Perhaps it's just he just noticed that I'm there.
Something I wanted to add with the 1.5 little teasers for the next 2.0 Horizons update. Those these options you have on the galaxy map where you can look for the FSD boost.
Yeah.
Which you can achieve for the materials. I mean, 80 light years with the ASP. Sounds awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's a single jump, but I think when you're in the outsides of the galaxy with less stars, it will help a lot.
Yeah. Then you can finally get to those farthest reaches.
Yeah. And not do
never
only
return.
with a leap of faith, where you have to have only a bit of fuel in your tanks to be lighter.
Yeah, that's going to be a challenge for the fuel rats, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
So. Chris, hast du eigentlich irgendwas Spannendes entdeckt auf deinem Weg in den Nebel?
Tatsächlich habe ich ein System gefunden mit 3 Wasser Planeten. Wie heißt es nochmal?
Waterworld mit Kevin Costner.
Ja. Genau. 3 Waterworlds und ein Ammonia World. War in einem System. Frag mich aber bitte nicht mehr welches. Und halt in dem, wo ich jetzt gerade aktuell bin, was als Ziel wahrscheinlich bei dir noch gesetzt ist mit der Earth-like World.
Ja. Spoilere doch nicht hier.
Oh. Das ist natürlich keine Earth-like. Eventuell. Chances are small. The holy grail of exploration.
I don't know if it's Earth-like worlds or like holes.
Yeah, I think it's both. I mean, you can do a lot more with the Earth-like world.
Yeah, you
Coming
will.
from a civilization perspective. Not only, it's shiny and cool and it makes cool effects, but a black hole is not that much to use for.
Still,
if you could make any use of Hawking radiation, then you would have something from a black hole, but
otherwise
that's
it's
practical.
an interesting astronomical body, nonetheless.
Yeah.
Maybe the key to further travel than what you can do with a typical FSD drive, maybe.
Who knows?
Did I hear someone say wormhole? As you would say, speculation alert.
Speculation. Yes.
Wait, let me
I
get my
could make
tinfoil
this-
hat.
I wish I could make this big, what you do with this, I don't know the English word, the screen caption, whatever, with the speculation alert. But I don't have something like that. I am, Robin says I should say hi from him.
Hi to him back. I could also write it to him, but whatever. Oh, he's in a private group.
Yeah, you can still write to him.
Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
He won't bite. Yeah, okay.
So, how far are you out? I see
4 jumps, I think. 4 or 5.
108 light years.
3, 2,
4 jumps.
1.
Awesome ass.
Engage.
Yeah, I love the asp.
Though I think the app scout is not very interesting for us. More for new players.
Yeah, I did have
a
a
budget one.
yeah, I did have a quick play with it. I mean, it's a very capable exploration ship. I think it's comparable to the Cobra for other roles, but
But
better
I think
for
also to
exploration.
the Viper, coming
Yes.
from the hardpoints perspective. Yeah.
I am a little weirded out that people are actually speculating what the Cobra Mark IV could be used for.
Mhm.
I would
Because
say
I think
multi-purpose.
it's so completely obvious what the Cobra Mark IV is supposed to do, because it's exactly the same like the Mark III is so far as I've heard, but with one additional hardpoint. So perhaps you could put a buggy in there.
Well, of course, that's one of the new things we can see in the beta now. We've got the what's it, planetary approach suite shows up as an option in outfitting.
Yes.
And it says
Yes.
nothing available in this stuff.
Yeah, nothing yet, no. But it's nice to see that they've done it as it's an extra slot. We're not sacrificing something
Yeah.
existing, which is quite good, because I mean that would have been very frustrating for a lot of people. I think if suddenly you couldn't, you had to throw away some cargo space or something else just to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think many people will be very pleased with that.
I was also liking the wave scanner. Wave scanner? I think it's wave scanner on the SRV.
Yes,
So
it was.
you can see in the last sneak peek from David Fraben.
Yeah, just
So
above
awesome.
the scanner, that kind of wave, and it was nice how it wasn't just little points of light. It was almost like a noise pattern. You could see
Yeah.
interesting features, which is pretty cool. It's nice. Well,
You go
I was
first.
gonna say it's very nice to see David is sending a lot more of these sneak peeks out recently.
Yeah.
He's really getting keen to show us all the cool stuff.
Yeah.
I
And
will
the
be
structure was
very.
massive.
I will be very satisfied when I have him on my dashboard, nodding at me and telling me what you're doing is right.
I have one right now. It's awesome. One thing I found, which actually is very, very cool, I didn't realize this until someone mentioned it to me, is you can actually see the bobbleheads from the external debug cam.
Whoa, that's nice.
Yes,
Wow.
the details are all in there, which is very, very nice. They look very, very tiny until you get up close, but they are in there.
I hope we get Christmas decoration once Christmas time comes up.
Yes.
I want to have shiny lights and a Christmas tree.
Yes,
Just like-
absolutely.
They did
Just
have
like
the
in
Christmas
beta.
tree in the beta, yes.
Beta, yeah.
Fuel skip.
And the
Way
Hawaii
back.
girl.
Yeah, the little tiki. What? I hope the tiki comes back. I like
Oh,
the tiki.
yes.
Although I remember the physics of the tiki were horrible.
Yeah, that was a problem.
Especially when landing. The landing was going on nuts.
Yeah, and I think that was one of the reasons why they had to delay reintroducing them into the game, was because of the problems caused with physics. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think most people who play Elite do have some kind of patience.
Yes, I think so. I think it's come with having to wait 20 years for a sequel. I think you have to be patient.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Still waiting for a well-executed Star Trek sequel, but I think that will never happen.
Although
I'm
there's-
waiting for a Legacy of Kain sequel, but who knows?
I heard that someone has bought the IP of.
Yeah, Crystal
Like,
Dynamics said there's a 50-50 chance that there will be a new game. Wow. 50-50. Hey.
Yeah, as a German footballer once put it, the chances today were 50-50, or maybe even 60-60.
Yeah. additional 20% going to the referee.
Frameshift drive charging.
Depending on in which country you're in, that might even be a correct statement. I once read about, I think it was in, how's the English pronunciation for that country?
4,
Nigeria?
Oh, yes, yeah.
1.
Where the referees aren't paid by the by the national association, but by the home club of the game that is of the match that is played. So of
really?
course they always favor the home team a little because it has happened that they didn't get paid at all if the home team didn't win.
Oh, that's terrible.
And I don't know who came up with that system. That is so
Crazy.
yeah
So biased, isn't it? You know it's going to be a problem.
yeah. And I mean, you just have to think about it for like 5 seconds till you get to that conclusion.
My wing beacon is, by the way, active, so you can engage
Yes.
network if you want
2
to.
jumps.
Warning.
Just saying.
Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
Ja, das muss ich vielleicht noch dazu sagen. Ich bin jetzt ein paar Sprünge offscreen eingesprungen, aber es passiert ja auch nicht großartig was, weil, ne, ihr seht's ja. Ihr verpasst
Fuel
nichts.
scoop disengaged.
Die lustigen Gespräche bleiben ja
Drive charging.
ortsunabhängig.
Also, talking about the beacon, it seems to be fixed that it won't disappear anymore, and you can see your wingmate in once when you're in the same system, but no matter how far you are from each other. So
From
I
any
think that's
distance.
great. From any distance, yeah, you can say that easily.
So I'm hoping that should make exploration a little bit easier then, because I found I was exploring with Reinhard and we both went off in different directions, and after a certain distance, I think about 100 light seconds, we couldn't see each other again, and it was a little frustrating because you can imagine going into a system you want to split up and scan separate locations. Makes sense.
Yeah,
Also,
we're
there's a
just
big delay.
experiencing that at the same time right now. We had that. Funnily
The
enough, we
delay
had
with the-
Reinhard on just yesterday, I think, and he told us the exact same story.
Yes.
That depending on how many objects are in a system, the distance from where you can see one another on the radar seems to vary a bit. Because I
Yeah.
found sometimes you can see your partner around 1,000 light seconds, and sometimes he's gone much earlier. And as long as you can see him, you share the data. But afterwards, it seems to be a little strange because sometimes I was still getting Chris' data, but he didn't get any of mine.
Yes, yeah, this is what we found as well. Is it
Yeah.
was very, very strange, just kind of jumping one way or the other, and it was a little bit of a shame, really, because I think the great thing about the wings is it allows you to do everything together, and then when you realise that didn't really function particularly well, it was a big shame.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Also, one thing we wanted to know, maybe you do know about this. Can you actually have a button assigned to the next jump for from your wingmate?
Yes, actually. I only found out about this recently.
Okay.
Yeah, it was added in I think either 1.3 or maybe earlier, but there's an option hidden away in the controls menu, and it doesn't have a default binding, so you have to go set it yourself. But yes, it allows you to pick the next system in a planned route, so you don't have to go and find it again. You just,
no,
but
this
you don't-
isn't the one I meant, because I have already bound this. I mean, the one of the wingmate, because we have different ranges of our FSD, and so I have to adapt his jump range.
yeah,
and,
either he. Whoa, what's that? He has to jump. He has to wait till I make the jump and then look on the
Galaxy map.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I'm not sure of a key that can do that. I need to go check, but I know that you can target each individual and then select the target's target. I know you can do that.
Yeah, we
but
tried
I think
that,
it's
but
only
that doesn't
ships.
work. That doesn't work with the system.
Ships and planets work, but not the selected jump target.
Really?
Sadly. Yeah.
Maybe that's something which is changing, because I mean, I've literally just trying it now in beta. I mean, I can select. I'm in a wing with someone at the moment, and I can select the system they're in just by pressing 7 and then 0 again.
What's 7 and 0?
So, oh, I've just exploded. It happens. That was an Imperial cutter as well. Oh, yeah. So, what typically you get is the default keys. I think are 7, 8, and 9. Let you pick your wing mates in your wing. So your 1, 2, 3 at the top of the screen, 7, 8, 9, and then the 0 key on the keyboard should select whatever they have targeted. Now, my wingmate was in a different system then, and when I chose him and clicked 0, it did target lock the system he was in. So I don't know if that's intended, whether that's changed, or.
By the way, some other problem with exploration we encountered, perhaps you have encountered it as well with Reinhardt. Sometimes when one of us is in a system and the other one follows, the one that follows can't scan anything in that system.
The one that follows is me?
Yeah, because right now I
Always a
can't
problem.
scan anything.
Yeah,
What?
we did find strange things like that where if we were out of range of each other, one of us had scanned something. It was then it wouldn't let you select it again and scan it, which was a real pain.
And somehow I can't log onto your wing beacon.
Let me check, maybe it disappeared.
No, I
Because we're
see your
still
wing beacon, but
1.4.
I can't drop out at the wing beacon. It worked once, and when I did drop out, you
Did you
weren't
try
there.
to disengage and engage once again the navlock?
I just did that. Oh, what's that?
It's a bit loud.
Sounds like a vacuum cleaner. Now it's gone. Ja, wie auch immer, ich kann auf jeden Fall nicht auf deinen Wing bieten und ich kann hier auch nichts scannen.
Das ist unschön. Kann ich mir jetzt nicht ganz genau erklären, aber das konnten wir uns ja schon bei mir nicht erklären, warum das so ist.
Ich kann ja jetzt mal von Hand zu deinem Wing Beacon fliegen und gucken, was dann passiert. Erstmal kriege ich einen Grafikbug bei dem Planeten. Ganz schlecht aufgelöste Texturen und du bist immer noch nicht hier.
Ich mach mal mein
Jetzt
Beacon
ist der-
aus, Beacon an.
Jetzt ist immerhin der Grafikbug weg. Ich werde mal kurz in irgendein Nachbarsystem springen und wieder reinkommen. Das ist ja nur ein Instanzierungsproblem.
Frameshift drive charging.
Is Kerrash still there?
I hope so.
3, 2,
I think perhaps he muted himself because of the noise.
Possible.
Na, er wird sich schon melden, wenn er wieder kommt.
Davon
Jetzt
gehe
ist
ich
auch
mal
sein
aus.
Router leider wieder abgeschmiert, das wäre ärgerlich. So, mal gucken, ob ich hier jetzt scannen kann oder ob ich jetzt grundsätzlich nicht mehr scannen kann. Ne, hier geht's. Also die Sonne zumindest ging. Dann wollen wir doch mal kurz dein System anwählen. Wieder. Oh,
fuel scooping.
ich sollte vielleicht noch den Stern hier zu Ende scannen, wenn ich ihn schon scanne. Dann kann ich mal kurz gucken. Zu hoffen, sagen wir mal.
Ja, man möchte es hoffen, definitiv.
So, ich werde ihn
Die
noch mal-
Aussicht hier ist aber auch echt richtig schön.
Ja, ich glaube, Kerrash ist übrigens wirklich auf dem. Also, er schien mir noch im Gespräch zu sein. Ich konnte es gerade nicht gucken. Ich will mich schon wieder rausklappen, während ich gerade so nah an der Sonne bin.
Ja, er ist noch drin, ich sehe es hier.
Fuel scooping complete.
Kann aber jetzt nicht
Warning,
sehen, aber irgendwie was.
critical.
Woran erkennt man denn, ob er sich gemutet hat oder.
Nirgendwo
irgendwas?
dran.
Das ist ungünstig.
Ich gehe aber einfach mal davon aus, weil man ja nichts mehr hört von ihm.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Und
Ja,
da
die
bei
Frage,
ihm
ob-
vorher so ein lautes Geräusch war.
Ja, wahrscheinlich gerade im Hintergrund irgendwas, deswegen.
Ich sag, es klang wie ein Staubsauger.
Ja.
Auch wenn es eine komische Uhrzeit zum Staubsaugen ist, aber wer weiß.
Naja, 3/4. Was ist das? 10 bei denen? Ja.
Engage.
Geht ja mal noch.
Ich werde mal kurz nachfragen, was Robin da gerade macht. Er hat nämlich mir gesagt, als ich ihn gefragt habe, was er macht. Just CGing it. Und ich weiß nicht, was CGing ist. Vielleicht auch Caging soll das heißen? Keine Ahnung.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay.
Nachdem ich
Who knows?
gestern oder vorgestern, ich weiß nicht, nachdem ich auf jeden Fall schon andere lustige neue Worte gelernt habe.
Was denn da?
Was war denn das nochmal?
Disengaged.
Ach, die ganzen Abkürzungen, die man so benutzt. In Elite. Gibt's ja so einige. Auch das mit
Elite?
diesem...
Elite Speak.
Haha, genau. Nein, zum Beispiel das mit dem O7-Smiley.
Ach ja.
Das ist ja zum Beispiel eine Sache. So,
Aber das hatten wir ja vorher schon geklärt.
Ja, egal.
Ja. Warst trotzdem nochmal überrascht.
Ja. Ah, jetzt kann ich scannen. Dann scanne ich jetzt erstmal den Planeten, bevor ich irgendwas anderes anwähle.
Mhm. Lässt du denn jetzt eigentlich deine Zuschauer im Dunkeln? Was ist denn das O7? Eine zerreißende Frage.
Ja, das wird für immer ein Geheimnis bleiben. So, und du sagst, hier sind gleich mehrere Earth-Likes. Oder was?
Hi. Nee, mehrere Earthlikes nicht. Also hier ist jetzt einer. Aber
Das
ich
sind
hätte halt auf dem Weg her 3 Waterworlds und eine Ammonium World in einem System. Aber keine Ahnung mehr wo.
Ja, ist auch völlig egal.
Und-
Ich hatte auch eine Waterworld auf dem Weg hierhin.
Hab mir auch gedacht, es ist total irrelevant, wer von uns die Daten zuerst abgibt, weil wir haben bisher noch nichts zuerst entdeckt. Noch gar nichts. Das war alles schon vorher entdeckt. Zumindest bei mir.
Ja, bei mir auch. Logischerweise dann.
Also es ist dann eigentlich total egal, da brauchen wir gar keine Diskussion führen, wer zuerst die Daten abgibt, weil bringt uns eh nichts.
Tja, Race to the Finish, würde ich sagen. Vielleicht ist ja doch irgendwas dabei. Nein, wahrscheinlich nicht.
Nee, eher unwahrscheinlich.
Ich habe aber jetzt auf dem Weg hierher zum Beispiel gar nicht drauf geachtet, ob da irgendwas war. Aber wahrscheinlich, wenn du wirklich neue Sachen entdecken möchtest, dann musst du Economic Routes fliegen und nicht die Fastest Routes, weil die schnellsten Routen
Yeah.
fliegt wahrscheinlich jeder erstmal beim Exploren.
Yep.
Wenn du dann sowas wie den Orion-Nebel da hast mit den 800.000 Sternen, da musst du dann halt die Economic Routes nehmen und wirklich jeden einzelnen Stern mitnehmen. Dann hast du vielleicht noch die Chance, das Neue zu entdecken. So nah jetzt am bewohnten Gebiet.
Hm.
So, ich werde auch gleich mal zu deiner Wing Beacon kommen und hoffen, dass du dann zu sehen bist.
Yay. Das Ganze ohne Crashing. Without crash, but with Kerrash.
Ah. Jetzt ist dein Wing Beacon weg.
Ist aber noch active.
Ach nee, es wird nur von irgendwas verdeckt, glaube ich, auf dem Radar.
Ich bin recht nah an dem Planeten, aber ich bin nicht durch den Planeten rausgetoppt. Also ich bin schon noch davor.
Ja, ich weiß, ich war ja vorhin schon da, an der Stelle, wo das hätte sein müssen. Auf jeden Fall ist es, glaube ich, nur einfach auf dem Radar verdeckt, aber warum ist das vorher noch nicht? Egal. Ich fliege jetzt einfach mal zurück und wir werden schauen, was passiert.
Hm.
Warum kriegt man die Wing Beacon eigentlich nicht auf den Kontakten oder so angezeigt? Okay, nein, die Wing Beacon ist tatsächlich weg.
Sollte man eigentlich. Ich kann meinen Wing Beacon nochmal ausmachen und anmachen.
Nö, da, jetzt ist es aufgetaucht. Und da habe ich wieder den Grafikbug auf dem Planeten und wahrscheinlich könnte ich jetzt auch nichts mehr scannen. Also ich meine, das ist eine schöne Aussicht, aber ich sehe dich halt nicht. Wollen wir einfach mal weiterfliegen,
Das könnten wir in der Tat tun.
bevor wir jetzt ewig rumgammeln und
Hast du den gescannt, den Planeten?
ja, ich habe den und noch einen anderen Planeten, der interessant aussah und das nicht war. Dann fliegen wir jetzt einfach nochmal auf die andere Seite vom California-Nebel. Ich guck mal, ob wir noch irgendwo vielleicht doch noch einen coolen Stern haben, der cool ist.